Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Genesis here. If you don't know, well, now you know, as Biggie would say. Thank you guys so much for joining this podcast. Thank you so much for taking the time to give this new project of mine a opportunity to prosper, an opportunity to take some of your time because your time is valuable. Thank you. Honest to God, thank you. I want to start off by uh, talking about the name of this podcast. The name of this podcast, oh my gosh, is, oh man, um, I don't want to sound like I'm being conceited or that I'm just like full of myself. I promise I am not. I am just taking power of what the name means and putting it to work, if that makes sense. Um, it definitely makes sense. You guys understand what I'm saying. Duh. Genesis. I want to name it my name because this is the beginning of something. And if you are aware, let me drop some knowledge on you. Genesis means the beginning. Or if you're on TikTok, then you might have come across a video of someone saying that Genesis means a beginning. Nonetheless, it is a beginning. And I feel like what better way than to put my name to use? That was a very aggressive P. Sorry about that. um, put myself to use with my name and give it power, the power that it deserves, right? It's the beginning. So this podcast is going to be named Genesis. And unironically, I swear, there is so much present in my life right now that just like full circle. And it's nuts because it starts with numerology. Um, it's nuts. Okay, so my numerology life path number is 9. For those of you that don't really know what numerology is, I can't remember how to explain how to figure out your numerology number. It's been a minute. I'm sure you can find a video. I'm sorry I cannot offer you clarity on that, but numerology is a life path number. It essentially tells you what your life path is. And it really resonates. It's pretty strange. It's really strange, but so like meaningful, it makes you feel like the sun is hugging your heart when you read it. Like I said, mine is 9, and 9 is very present in my life right now. And let me read to you what this website says about the number 9. It says, oh, okay, strengths of the number 9: awakening. Through the life experience, the number 9 in numerology has learned the value of and magnitude of its inner wisdom. It is now in a position to awaken others to their higher own self. Leading by example, the 9 shows how to handle hardships with grace and understanding, inspiring others to do the same. And I think that's powerful, you guys. I am starting a podcast. It's a new project. You guys are giving me the opportunity to take some of your time. So thank you again. I'm starting a podcast with the intention to do that. And this was not even like the reason why I started a podcast. I started a podcast because I've always wanted to make an impact on social media. If you've been following me long enough, you know that I used to post YouTube videos of makeup, not very frequently, but it was an effort that I made. And at the end of the day, that really didn't leave me super fulfilled in my heart. I felt like, I don't want to just talk about makeup. I'm not just makeup. So I fell off and fell on, fell off, fell on, and until I fell off. And sorry about that, you guys. I know that you guys started following me. A lot of you started following me for my makeup videos, and I will try to do that. I make no promises, but the intention is there. My heart is still thinking of you, I promise. But anyways, I started the podcast because my intention with life everywhere I go is to make a positive impact and show love and give love, um, and be empathetic and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, I get mad. I'm an asshole. But for the most part, I try to be loving. um, I forgot where I was going with this. Oh my god, number 9. So yeah, and aside from that, numerology, I wrote a letter to myself when I was 17 to open when I turned 27. And if you guys can math like me, like an expert, Not using your fingers. LOL, I use my fingers. Anyways, 7 plus 2 is 9. Crazy, right? Boom. Starting a podcast. My number in numerology is number 9, which essentially is a cycle of either the beginning or the end, and my name is the beginning. So it's crazy how it all ties into each other, right? And previously, I had recorded my first episode to this podcast. I was like, okay, this is going to be the episode. I really love it. I like the way that I spoke. I like everything that I said and how everything flowed, right? But life decided to throw something else at me that is nuts. It's not something that I was planning on happening, but it happened, you guys, and I think it's a beautiful thing that it happened. A 9-year toxic relationship with someone who I hate to speak negatively, but the honest to God truth is someone who was a narcissist or is a narcissist, and that cycle is really hard to get out of. I'll talk about that a little bit more right now, but unironically, it's 9 years. And in the moment that that chapter closed, I felt betrayed. But I had to remind myself that before this person came back into my life, there was no signs that they were coming back. But because it was a cycle of going and coming and going and coming, I knew that the coming back was gonna happen. And I told myself, you know what? When he comes back, I have to say no. And I did, right? But, people who are not healthy for you know how to manipulate you, and I fell right back into it. And I don't hold any regret to it because I really needed that to happen to fully move on without the assumption that things are going to be better than I had imagined them. The truth is, a person who is abusive to you emotionally, physically, whatever the case may be, someone who constantly manipulates you and gaslights you, I'm not saying people don't change, but if they do, it takes too goddamn long. So I don't know about you guys. You guys are giving me your time right now. What else could you be doing valuable with your time right now? Think about that when you are second guessing your relationship with someone who does not treat you well the way that you wish to be treated. What can you be doing usefully with your time right this second that you are contemplating who this person is to you and what they mean? So, with that being said, to give you guys a better understanding of what I went through, this person came back into my life and promised me things that I had never heard before, you know what I mean? Or at least in a long time. And I feel terrible because they had to experience who I am as a person now. And I realized that girl boss too close to the sun. So therefore I walk around intimidating people. Oh my Lord. Listen though, I don't feel bad about it. So with that being said, humbly I say, sis, what are you doing? What are you doing? Girl boss too close to the sun. The power that you feel from healing from people that have hurt you over and over again is literally the most freeing feeling. You begin to become more vulnerable with yourself without fear of getting hurt. Because when you get hurt after, healing, you're kind of like, oh, that happened. But then you literally just move on. I'll be honest, the day that it happened, I was broken. I was confused. I was angry. I was crying. I was like, why would you bring him back into my life if you were just gonna dip again, universe? Like, why? But I manifested that shit. I said, when he comes back. I didn't use my words wisely, you guys. The power of manifestation is incredible. The power of manifestation is whoa. I want to take you back to a time where I was 17. Obviously, still in high school. And I don't remember the class. If we went to school together and you know the class, please remind me. In this classroom, we had to make a presentation of what our future career um, looks like on a day to day basis. What it looks like, what we wear to work, how we get there to that career path, every and everything else in between, I guess. And at the time, I really, really, truly, honest to God, my passion in life was to inspire others and motivate others and just like be a motivational speaker. It's literally in our yearbook. Me, a motivational speaker, right? And I know that people viewed that as not realistic because of the person that I was in high school. I was very um, timid and reserved to an extent, but then I was very not that way. You know what I mean? I was bullied a lot in high school. We're not going to get into that, but there was a lot of people that kind of laughed at that. And rightfully so, because I was a crybaby. But back then, I didn't know what an empath was. And you know what? All you guys suck that bullied me for crying so much, assholes. Anyways, what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by my childhood trauma. We made a presentation on what our career looks like in the future. And I made mine about, well, intended to make mine about um, modeling. Um, and look at me now, I model. No, actually, was it backwards? I think I was making it about being a. No, it had to be about a model. And I'm like, I don't really know how to become a model, you know? And so I was like, what's my other passion in life? Like, what do I love to do? I love to inspire others, so why not make it about being a motivational speaker? Fuck it, let's do it. And so I made it about that. And around that time, I was really impacted by a slam poetry speaker. I feel like I'm going to butcher his name, so I'm very, very sorry. His name is Joaquin, but his last name is Zihuatanejo. Oh my god, that's a very hard last name. I've never been able to pronounce it, especially because I'm dyslexic. I tried. I had to pause my recording to sit there and practice to read it, and I failed miserably, so I'm sorry. Anyways, um, I, I found out about that guy when I was a senior in high school. If you live in Utah, then you know about Latinos in Action. That is a school program for Latinos, essentially Latino youth, to help them apply for college and um, get involved in their community and, just grow within your Latin community, but also within your other areas of your life. I'm not really sure about now what it's like, but that's how I discovered Joaquin. And he shared a poem, slam poetry. He performed in front of us, and the his performance was his poem, This Is a Suit. You guys need to look that up on YouTube, I swear. It's so powerful and it's so moving and so beautiful that really inspired me to inspire others. Like I knew I always wanted to do that, but to what extent? And witnessing him in front of me being so vulnerable and beautiful in every sense of the word. There's so much beauty in vulnerability, you guys. So much beauty. When you can see other people be vulnerable and honest, it makes you feel like, hey, I can create a, a world around me surrounded by people that will understand my vulnerability and welcome me with open arms, you know? At least that's how I see it. So, a part of that project that we had to present, I mean, my mouth is moving faster than my thoughts. What I meant to say is once we completed our Prezi PowerPoint, we had to have a mock interview for that job title. And after our mock interview, we presented our Prezi presentation to the class. So I can't remember the lady that she was a teacher, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, we had to go into her office, and she asked me about modeling. What agency was I trying to work for? You know, like she was giving me questions that you would to a model, but like I don't know how you would apply to be a model really, because I've never gone down that path. Uh, I was just aligned with it at the right time and in the right place. Like I manifested that a long time ago. So I can't really tell you how to apply to be a model, right? So I can't remember what she asked me, but it was questions on how to apply to be a model. And in that interview, I told her that I actually wanted to make my presentation about being a motivational speaker. Um, no, wait. Okay, it's all coming back to me. I still, by that time of my mock interview, we had to have our Prezi presentation ready, and I did not. So I winged it. She's like, okay, so what are you applying for? Now I remember walking into that room. Sorry. So I walk into the room, and she asked me, what am I applying for? And I tell her modeling, because I still hadn't finished my Prezi presentation. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it about being a motivational speaker, because I had just like had that epiphany, right? Um, and in the process of that mock interview with her, I told her that I actually wanted to be a motivational speaker. Like it came to me in that moment where I thought, no, I really don't know how much I want to be a model. The idea sounds beautiful, but like for a career, I was really contemplating it. In that moment, I just had that epiphany where I'm like, no, actually, I want to be a motivational speaker. And so she started switching up the questions and asked me what has inspired me. And then what inspired me was the hardships that I had gone through, going through high school and being bullied and all that stuff, and feeling like I was alone a lot dealing with those emotions. I wanted to make sure that other people felt like they didn't have to deal with those feelings alone. So that's what I said in my interview, right? And then I got to work and I made my Prezi presentation for school. But, anyways, the power manifestation is real because at 17, I didn't ever really think realistically. I didn't think I would be modeling, and I am. um, and unironically, I don't consider myself a motivational speaker whatsoever. But I know that you don't get to choose the people that you influence, and you don't get to choose who you, like, if what you do is influencing people or not. Your actions do influence others, whether they say it to you vocally or they don't. You know, if you are out there sharing who you are as a person, there are other people that are watching and you'll influence them. So I know that, yes, I'm not a motivational speaker, but I do try to post with intention, post with love and knowledge. And a lot of you have opened up to me about in- incredible things about your life and then real big hardships in your life. And I really feel so blessed to have people come up to me and ask me for advice. Like that's a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity. So I figured if this is my life, then why not start a podcast and actually motivate people? And who knows what opportunities this will open, but I'm open to it. I'm open to all of it. Sorry if you hear air in the background. The heater turned on. I don't know if you guys have been hearing that entire time, but I apologize. um, I needed to pause because I lost my train of thought. I am back though, and that's on having undiagnosed ADHD. You guys, I literally just got prescribed Adderall. Ooh, that's another beginning too, a new path. Look at that. Um, I'm pretty excited because I feel like everyone that I've spoken to that has ADHD says that it's made their life so much easier, and I'm so excited to see how it works for me. And I'm not pushing any pressure onto it being like my um savior, but I kind of am because everyone who takes Adderall that is prescribed to them because they need it, let me preface that, says that it helps them. So I'm pretty excited about that. Um, I literally cannot remember for the life of me. Oh, opening doors. There you go. Period. You guys like how I come back? I leave, but I come back. Oh, that's another reason why I was not very successful with my YouTube videos. Because this, all the editing, you guys, that's too much pressure. I'm so sorry. No, no, thank you. Opening doors. Here we go. I am open to the path that this is going to lead me down. I'm pretty excited. I am not holding this to any expectation, like, blowing up and all this other stuff. I just really want to be a part of your guys' lives and you a part of mine, and help each other grow and heal, and just create that world for yourself where you can escape for a minute and not feel like life is terrible. You know what I mean? Because life can get terrible. Dude, my life was terrible last Sunday. I was crying because I felt betrayed. I felt used by someone who I was intending to love, and they were projecting onto me, and still they were gaslighting me and stuff, and that hurt, and I have to be honest, that hurt. But I have healed and grown so much that I could literally sit here super happy that it happened, because it needed to happen for me. I am the kind of person that the universe needs to hurt emotionally to learn, and I'm learning not to be that person. I had been problem free like this for a minute, because once you listen to your intuition, the universe really starts to bless you. Like, you guys, if you live your life based on how your intuition feels, you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You kind of feel like a magnet to like greatness. It's insane. And I knew in the moment of letting this person back into my life romantically, my intuition told me that I was not going to end the way I like imagined it to. Um, but I was open. I was open to the pain because I needed it. Like, not needed it in the sense like I needed to punish myself, but I needed it because without it, I feel like I would still be questioning what that person said about providing me with everything that I've always asked them for. You know what I mean? That's what led me back to opening that door. But I don't regret it. So, that door is closed. Beautiful, wonderful lessons to be grateful for. But now another door is opening. I was able to go full circle with my life, and so many aspects: the modeling, being a motivational speaker, closing a chapter with my letter to myself that I wrote when I was 17, my numerology number. This project is a new cycle, a beginning, so it's kind of a lot. And I feel like I need to just like soak in it. I need to just like rub my whole body, lather myself up with all of this, all of it. Lather me up. Lather me up in growth, in love, and healing, and all that greatness, because I am ready. I am ready to show up as her. You know what I mean? I've been doing it, but now it's kind of like, okay, next step, press the button to level 2 on the elevator. There you go. Period. Level 2. Here I am, ready to go. I also would love to touch base on another beginning, but as of right now, it's something that I'm moving in silence with, and hopefully soon I will be able to share that journey with you guys. But right now, I'm gonna wait. It's in the works. Aside from all this new stuff in my life, growth wise, and spiritually, I'm getting a tattoo on my birthday. So when you hear this, I will be getting a tattoo. You guys will see what they are, but there's a picture that I have a picture of a picture of my mom and I when I was little. She's holding me and she's in a gown when she graduated college. And I feel like that would be beautiful to have on my arm. Not like in depth detail, but like line work of it. Oh, you guys are gonna see it. You guys are gonna see it, and it's gonna look so freaking cute. I'm so excited. Aside from that, I'm getting 3 red butterflies. Ooh, it's gonna be so hot. I'm excited. I'm getting it like on my hip thigh area. You guys know the placement. The ladies know the placement. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like your bikini goes like over it, so you could still see the whole tattoo, that area. Does that make sense? And I'm kind of stuck between two different tattoos. I'm debating a ladybug on my ring finger. um, I don't know why, but it just looks like it's a beautiful placement. Like, I feel at peace with that placement with the ladybug. Or, listen, I want to do either or. Putting a heart that when I flip people off, they could see the heart, you know? My intention with that is, you know, flipping you off, but with love, you know? My right hand is going to be my aggressive one, but if I flip you off with my left hand, it'll be with love. Because I flip off my friends all the time and they flip me off, but I want them to know that it's with love. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, the reason why behind a ladybug, um, let me look, let me look it up, so I can better explain to you guys. I want to provide you with knowledge, if I haven't already. I at least want to make it real because everything on the internet is real, you know. Um, ladybug tattoo meaning that says, excuse me, sorry. It doesn't say excuse me, sorry. I'm just trying to preface this because I'm dyslexic, you guys. I really wish I could say that like as a joke. I really am. It's a struggle that I've always had my entire life. So bear with me. Um, it says, you have probably heard that if a ladybug lands on you, it's good luck. This saying didn't come out of nowhere. In Chinese lore, the ladybug is considered very good luck. They also say that you are bound to find your true love if a ladybug lands on your clothing. I did not know that. Oh my god. Anyways, this isn't what I read last time, but it signifies good luck, right? Um, and I really love the idea of having that on my ring finger. I don't know, you know? Yeah, I think that's beautiful. So we'll see. So I have one meaningful tattoo. I have a sexy tattoo, the little butterflies. Ooh, I'm so excited. They're gonna be red. Oh, I'm so excited to share with you guys. I want my tattoo right now. I'm like desperate for it to be my birthday because I get to read my letter and I get tattoos. Are you kidding me? Say less, my guy. Let it be January 2nd already. Anyways, yeah. I think that's all I have to share with you guys. I want to thank you again for staying throughout this whole podcast. Hopefully, I said something meaningful. I had notes in front of me, and I had things that triggered me, like letters, like the letter for my, future self when I turn 27. Trigger in the sense of that triggering a thought, not triggering bad emotions, not using that in that context. And I feel like I covered everything, and I should do this more often. Oh my god, I need to put more triggers in front of me. Um, it's the beginning of a new year, you guys. I want you guys to share this, share that you listen to it, and tag me, please tag me. If you don't tag me, I don't freaking see it, you guys. I don't see when you guys share my shit, and then I can't personally thank you. So if you listen to this, share this, tag me, let me know how it made you feel. I was thinking the other day that, yes, my birthday is in a placement where people are ending and starting, and I get the brunt end of the stick. My birthday lands right when everyone is on that new year, new me. I'm not drinking anymore, I'm saving money. And I used to look at it as a negative thing, but I feel that this year is going to be different mentally wise because of literally all the growth that I've made. I'm pretty sure. But I was literally thinking the other day, I'm like, wow, what a beautiful birthday to have, that everyone is resting before they go back to school and before they go back to work. Like, I didn't ever think of that. So I guess it's only fitting that I'm launching my podcast on a day of rest where everyone has the opportunity to listen to it, on a day of reset, on a day of starting a new beginning. With a new beginning, I ask you guys, what are your intentions for 2022? What are you feeling is going to happen for you because you have manifested it? Like, you don't have to tell me and you don't have to share it, but I want you to sit in that thought of what is it that you're manifesting for yourself in the year 2022. We have had a rough last few years, you guys, and my heart goes out to everyone that has literally been fighting through it spiritually, emotionally, financially, in every aspect, because I know I have been blessed. I have been blessed through this journey of last few years, and I know not everyone has felt the same or experienced the same. So my heart goes out to you guys, honest to God. Like, I'm sending you so much healing and so much growth and opportunity of just pure abundance for you in the year 2022. Even if you weren't fighting for your life every goddamn day, I wish you abundance and joy and prosperity and all the beautiful things in life, because beautiful people deserve beautiful things, and healing and growth. Like, what the hell? How are you going to live without that? You cannot be a beautiful person, not experience healing. So I wish that on you, honest. I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I wish you the very best of luck on your journey of life. I'll see you guys here again in a couple weeks. Speaking of, I'm going to be launching a new episode every other Tuesday, um, excluding this coming Tuesday. This coming Tuesday would be what? The day after tomorrow, because this is launching on my birthday. um, so yeah, no, no, sis. It'll be the next Tuesday. Okay. So don't expect me to be posting anything about this again for another week or so. Um, Thank you guys for giving me another opportunity to grow. I'm excited to have you guys on this bus of growth and spirituality. Take care. Remember that your vibe attracts your tribe. I love you. Good night, good morning. Stay blessed. Stay awesome. Hags, have a great summer. Bye, guys.